Hello, we're going to do some focus movement element of Music Matters. And this is quite a good thing to do before you sort of do any kind of further activity. It's a nice warm up, like if you're going to do movement, specific movement. You have safety is very important. I always remind your group to be safe. Don't overstretch parts that hurt too much, etc. Set yourself in a position where you're seen so there's no obstacles in front of people as well. Not everyone's able to join in every move, and some people might not want to. They might just, I can't bothered. It's just fine. It's alright. All of that is acceptable. I use a playlist of fairly bland but recognisable instrumentals for this, and I have a playlist with a cheerful sort of lift music style versions of Mac the Knife, Hello Dolly and Cheek to Cheek. This means that the focus is more on the movement rather than the musical arrangement or artist that we're playing. And also, which is really important, is I switch between using Scots. I don't know if you're a Scots speaker watching this, but I switch between Scots and English to give instruction, and there's a good reason for that, and it's to do with cognitive memory. So if you were brought up in a Scottish household, you'll recognise these as your shoulders, your arms, your fingers, your mouth and your lugs. And so I actually found that the Scots speakers were actually doing more for me when I used the Scots. And the English speakers, they were doing stuff, reacting more to me when I was using English. So it's an interesting thing. So I'll switch between the two. So the order in which you do this is you introduce it. We're going to do some focus movement. Do what you can. Be safe. Don't overstretch yourself. Listen to your body. Even a small movement is good. Don't hurt anyone else around you when we do the movements. Sit comfortable in your chair. If legs are crossed, and it is more comfortable, and it is comfortable for you, please uncross them and sit with your feet on the floor or on the footrests of the wheelchair. And take a nice deep breath into your tummy. And breathe out again, slowly and gently. And do that 2 more times, okay? Into your belly and do it again. That's it. 1 more time. That's it. Now, we're going to do our head and our neck. So first things first, we're going to rub the cream into our face. Here we go. Yeah, rub it in gently and do your face cream and gently stroke the back of your head and your scalp. Place your hands either side of the neck, move side to side at your own speed, okay? Like this. Like that, side to side. Not too fast, don't want wobbly heads. Okay. And then we go up and down, like that. Okay. I think it's going to take too long to do all of it, but that's the start of it. So what I'm going to do is do a separate video, which you can just play. You can just play that one. But the idea of doing focus movement I wanted to touch on specifically, and that is the importance of it, why we do it. The focus movement is good for building confidence and mobility. Also, it's socially positive and connects people in the group. Carrying out an activity successfully builds confidence, and chair exercises also allow individuals to warm up, gain confidence in order to do the next part of the session where we will explore self-exploration. The reason I'm doing this touching thing, like rub your face, touch your earlobes and rub your arms before you move them, that sort of thing. By touching the part of the body that we're aiming to do the movement, allows the individual a chance to connect with that part of the body before being instructed to move it. I've noted that there's more people in the group that participate better when doing it this way. And also, touching your skin. I mean, we don't really tend to really think about it. I mean, we do it. We sort of self-soothing ourselves. It's very soothing. Also using the Scots and English, using names for body parts such as lugs, ears, arms allows me to get the best cognitive results and reactions. Neurolinguistic science shows that this does work for people with dementia. And switching between the two languages means that everyone, Scots and English speakers, are included. Obviously, that's only relevant if you do speak Scots and English. If you only speak one, that's fine, we'll manage. It's important to be aware of an individual's abilities and to praise and encourage as you go. So, well done, Betty, well done. You know, even if it's just a wee movement, it's good. Use your sense of humour and your group will reflect this back to you. Give encouragement when you see it needed as you go, even for the wee movements. So that's a wee bit about focus movement. But I'll do a separate video that you can just play, you know. But I'll maybe do that tomorrow. So I'll get my leotard on and my leg warmers or something. That'll be a shock, won't it? Okay, bye the now.